As Gauteng schools prepare to reopen for the third academic term, some of the Masemola siblings will for the first time know how it feels to wake up and go to school. Aged between 6 and 19 years, the brothers and sisters were without documentation and couldn't attend classes. Some of the children had been to school before but had to drop out a few years ago because they were undocumented. A month ago, the eldest of the girls was in tears, but today she says she's relieved.
Very, very happy. Because finally, and like birth certificate and stuff, so like too much.
This has come as a huge relief to the parents, with the father happy that his children finally have a future.
Ke kutla ke thabile haholo ke leboha kaofela government e kgone re thusa kaofela ntho tsa rona di be right kwane lena next right pelo ka ne se right kwane bana la tlamile ke eme ke bona re tsala mara sna ntho loka so ke leboha no government re thusitse re kgona re ntho engwe le engwe ke a utlwa re ke a lokolwa mo re bana ba kgona ya sekolo bana ba register sa ba le right ke leboha tsona ntho tse kaofela.
Just a month ago, government officials from Home Affairs and SASSA were here in Diepsloot to try and help residents with similar problems. It was during the launch of Public Service and Administration Month.
All the children are going to start school tomorrow. Some of them are going to be tested as to which classes they should be placed in. For instance, the 12-year-old has never been to school, the 14-year-old only ended up at grade 2, the 8-year-old has never been to school. There's a 6-year-old who will be starting in grade 1. And we just want them to be tested so that they can be properly placed. The good thing is that they have been reading. They have been reading at home. The other siblings have been assisting them to read and write and do mathematics and stuff like that. So that's why I've insisted on them being tested before they are placed in grades, which will then happen tomorrow. Also with the Department of Home Affairs, they'll also be here tomorrow to ensure that the forms are filled for identification to be processed for all of the children.
The minister has urged parents to be a bit more responsible.
Also, parents must learn to take responsibility, because you can't blame government for 8 children not being registered, 8 children not being immunized. Government can only assist if they know that these children have not been immunized, as we're doing now. But parents must really learn to take responsibility.
This also means the family, which is struggling financially, will now have access to much-needed government help. All 8 brothers and sisters were born at home, their births unregistered. The smaller ones will be walking into the gates of this school on Tuesday morning to finally join their peers. Masego Ratlaga, Diepsloot.